EST on Bolly 92.3 FM.
Kenny Gwynn, former governor of Nevada, put it perfectly when he said, there is something permanent and something extremely profound in owning a home. So true, isn't it? Is owning a home a dream for you that needs to be fulfilled? Well, now you can tap into just the resource to make that dream a reality. Namaskar, Bay Area. I'm Vijay Lakshmi. Welcome to Real Estate Roundup with Nagraj Anaya, your trusted Bay Area realtor and the founder of nagrajhomes.com, your one-stop destination for anything you wish to do in real estate, whether that's buying, selling, investing, financing, or refinancing your home. Each week, I talk to Nagraj on what's trending in the Bay Area market and what you need to know. So as I welcome Nagraj, I welcome you to participate in this conversation with what's on your mind on any aspect of real estate. The studio lines are open on 92.3, Bolly 92.3 FM. And you can call in at 408-912-5038. That number, 408-912-5038. And we're also live on YouTube on Nagraj Anaya's handle. You can catch us there as well. Put your questions, anything that's on your mind. If you've recently embarked on, getting real estate, buying, selling, whatever, and you've had any kind of experiences, we'd love to know. Or if you're trying to venture into it and you're not really quite sure how to go about it, we can handhold you through it all. And with that, let me welcome Nagraj. Happy Sunday, Nagraj.
Hello, Vijay Lakshmi. Happy Sunday.
Wonderful to have you
To all
on. Yeah. And
to all our listeners out there.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining in. If you guys have any questions on the real estate, do reach out to us, to a studio.
Yes, absolutely.
And we are on live on you. We are live on your YouTube also. You can leave your questions on the comment section there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, of course, the question is, and I think we have already holding online, we have a guest with us, and let's welcome him. Is it CP Jain of US Bank? Hello and welcome.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Very well. Thank you so much
me.
for joining us. Wonderful to have you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and I appreciate the invitation. Thank you.
Yes. And of course, let's get it all rolling, Nagraj. And we have CP Jain with us, who's Senior Mortgage Officer at US Bank. And CP, tell us what, with this whole banking crisis that is happening, what could that mean for San Francisco home sales? What are you seeing in the mortgage arena? If you could throw some light on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, see, SVB collapse, it has been quite a surprising event for everybody. Even the Fed got surprised. Good thing is that they swooped in, actually, and they saved the day. They didn't even let Monday happen. They basically announced they're going to make all deposits whole. So it's good news is all deposit holders were saved.
Yes.
Now, it did cause, and that really brought a lot of calm to the market. So we've not seen an impact of home sales, at least in Silicon Valley, based on that. Now, there has been some speculation that will the Fed raise the rates in the next meeting, which is on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Some have even said that will they ask to reduce the rates. So because of speculation, rates have come down slightly, which is great for our home buyers today. Every relief helps. But again, for the short term.
Yes, so let's talk more on that, CP, and we have a caller already on air, and let's see what they'd like to share with us. Hello and welcome to Real Estate Roundup with Nagraj Anaya. Your name and your question, please.
Hi, this is Kumar. I had a question, Nagraj. Considering the current volatile scenario, I just wanted to ask what would be your feedback or recommendation, like if an individual has some excess funds, right? So would you recommend to invest them for home improvement of their primary home?
I think, Kumar, it's a great question. So you already bought a house, Kumar, and you want to invest into your primary residence improvements, right, Kumar? That's what is the question?
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Looks like Kumar just dropped, but yeah, go
but
ahead, Nagaraj.
I think to answer to the Kumar, I think let's complete with CP first, and I'll come back to his question and answer to the Kumar.
Yeah,
We'll
so keep
continue with the
listening,
CP
Kumar.
and we'll
Yeah.
revisit.
Yeah.
We'll answer you in a couple of minutes, Kumar. Let's we complete with the CP first. Hey, thanks CP for joining in today, and that's a great input. I think what you are noticing is like nothing has impacted in the Bay Area really currently. We are seeing like the trend is like. It's still going strong last week because the rates have been dropped a little bit. I think CP can give us the right information. How are the rates right now, CP?
Yeah. So look, thank you, Nagraj. Rate environment is quite decent for folks who actually can qualify for big banks on their portfolio loan programs. See, because these loans are banks make money on interest and they're lending their own money. These rates are not bad. They are in fives right now, sometimes even low to mid fives. Now, it depends upon the loan program they're looking at. But these rates are not bad at all these days. Also, I would say, Nagraj, that in this environment where we have some short-term volatility, I think clients should look at options like interest-only loans. These are great products with, very low payments and have the flexibility to reduce their payments on a monthly basis. There are other low down payment options. There is another option called temporary buy down rates, where clients can reduce their rate by 2% the first year and 1% the next year. So there are some great options available in the market to play the short-term volatility.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the relationship programs? The US bank has that. Do you guys have the relationship pricing, CP?
Absolutely, we do. So for right customer, what we tag as high net worth customer, we give them definitely rate discounts for bringing in money to US Bank Home Mortgage or US Bank, I beg your pardon. And in fact, not only that, we give them a very, like a series of private wealth relationships where they'll have a dedicated banker to do wires over the phone, right? They'll have, trust advice. If someone wants to set up a trust, they'll get advice on trust. If someone wants tax advice, get tax advice. And all of these services are free. We only charge for managing money within this program. But
I see.
you can get relationship pricing as well. Please, Nagraj.
Okay. More like wealth management.
I think that,
Yeah.
it's, I think as CP said, right, like these are all the short-term, whatever we are seeing, this short-term volatility. Okay. When you're in the short-term volatility and you are like worried to buy a house or not, because there are a lot of buyers out there. Okay. And they're worried. Some buyers are worried. It's the right time to buy a house or not. Okay. That is why like you need to look for this kind of an options to bring down your rates. One is, as CP said, interest-only loans are a great thing. Okay, and still some buyers are offering the interest, paying of the interest, so bring down the rate. That is also one of the ways to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime you buy the house, there will be some volatility.
True.
Okay. Today it might be, we are knowing it as SVB might be one of the reasons, but after you buy in next 2-3 months, we never know what happens. Not only SVB this month, right? Like there was one more bank, First Republic also had some issues right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Every month there'll be one here there, but do you go ahead? Sorry, CP.
I'm so sorry. I was just making your point, Nagraj. But overall, I believe as a banking system and as a country, we are at tremendous long-term footing, especially in Silicon Valley. The savings rates are high. Clients are very smart. I just don't see how someone can go wrong buying an asset like a home and holding it long-term in Silicon Valley. In fact, if you have the ability to do it, I believe you must do it. But yes, don't get yourself in trouble in doing it. Be responsible and look at your financials and have a plan. Yeah. But I think Silicon Valley home market and an asset in Silicon Valley you're not going to go wrong. That's my opinion.
Okay. And do you recommend?
I think to add more of the...
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Nagraj. No.
See, to add more, to add more into it, right? Like what might other turn out, right? So the Silicon Valley Bank collapse happened. What I can notice, other buyers around them, whatever the money in the Silicon Valley Bank, they can start investing in the real estate. Okay, real estate can start pick up also. Okay, they can move their all the assets from the bank to the real estate.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the one of the impact we are I think it might happen also, where they
Yes.
move the funds from the banks to the real estate.
Actually, that is an excellent point. Like diversify your portfolio and put the money, in fact, into
So
real estate.
one thing already we have said, don't keep in the bank more than 250K.
Yes.
Right. The second thing is like people are seeing it's so much volatility is real estate is the only safe bet right now.
Very true. Very
Okay.
true.
So yeah, CP, anything else do you want to add, CP? Thanks for joining in today.
Yes.
Anything else do you want to add?
No, listen, thank you so much for the invitation. Absolutely, there are great programs available for all home buyers in the market. People should do their due diligence, and buying a home in Silicon Valley is never a bad option. That's all I'll say.
Thank you for shining the light on all of those options and what US Bank offers, CP. And we look forward to having you on again soon to keep us updated.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful show.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you. And folks, if you're just joining us, you are listening to Real Estate Roundup with Nagaraj Anaya, where we take stock of what's hot, what's happening in the real estate market. If you have questions of your own, depending on your situation, give us a call. 408-912-5038 is the number, 408-912-5038. Also live on Facebook. And of course, we go back to our caller.
I think we have one more caller in the hold, which will
Yes.
can we talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Kumar. Are you in the call?
Yes. Kumar had that question about whether he should put his extra funds into home remodel, I think was the question. Kumar, are you there?
I think.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, the line got disconnected. Yeah. So the question.
Sorry, Kumar. Sorry to putting you on the hold for a long time.
I just want to put it again. Like I'm a existing homeowner. So I had a question like, if I have excess funds, should I use it for my home upgrade, or should I go for a new investment into a new rental property? What would be
that's a great question.
Yeah, and in fact it sort of we already were kind of talking of that, so yeah, we can.
I think Kumar, to answer your question, there are a couple of things need to understand. How long are you staying in the current home?
It's been almost 3 years.
3 years.
And you might be knowing what is 3 years. And since Kumar is staying from last 3 years, he knows what are the necessary upgrades for his house right now. Okay. If something in a lower upgrades, Kumar, you can go ahead and do it. It's a necessity upgrades. If something like an extension and all, right, or you're making your house bigger, it always take a couple of years or 1.5 years of a time. Okay. That one also you can get started it. You can get your plans and other stuff. It comes down to what kind of an extensions or what kind of upgrades are you doing in. Okay. In this time, hold on to your cash. And if you have a lot of money or like a lot of backup, you can look at as a rental property. But the rental property problem is you can't be in the positive flow right now.
Why is that?
So you should be looking at.
So there's not many people are look for rent. Is that the reason?
No, it's not because of that one. Interest rates are too high, right? Until you put it down a lot of down payment, your because of the higher interest rate, your monthly payments will be still higher for you.
Got it. So
that is the one of the reason. Yeah, because even for an 1 million, I think your monthly payments are close to a 5,000. I think so, something around. Okay, that's a lot of payments in a monthly, right? Unless you're putting a 50% or a 60% of a down payment.
Right.
Okay. So what you can look at it, the option is, one of the options is, it comes down to your current home. If your current home is like, instead of the current home is a smaller home and you want to move to a bigger home, right? Like let's assume your current home is 1,500. You want to move to a 2,500 square footage. That might be a better option for you. where you can rent out your current property and move to a newer upgraded home or like newer home. That option also you can look for it. There it is okay, because that is your primary residence. Because since your first home you bought it 2-3 years back, currently your monthly payments would be too low, right? Because your interest rate is too low when you logged in.
That's right.
So that is why it makes sense to give out your current property or rental and move to other house. And again, depends on what is, I need to talk to you later to understand what is your current house, what is our schooling and other stuff. Based on that, I can provide you more feedback on that, Kumar.
Sure, Nagraj. I can give an offline call and we can.
Give me a call back after the show. Give me a call back after the show and we'll discuss more in detail, and we can, based on that, we can go on that.
Yes. Kumar, let me give you Nagraj's number to get in touch with him offline after the show. And that number is 408-805-4653. Again, that's 408-805-4653. And thank you so much for calling in, and appreciate it, because what's on your mind is on the mind of a lot of the community. So you're doing them a favor as well, voicing your situation. So we appreciate your calling in. Thank you, and good luck on your real estate journey.
Thank you all. Thank you both.
Thank you so much, Kumar.
Yes.
Go ahead, Vijay.
Yeah, so just want to give out the number to folks who are also trying to reach us. It's 408-912-5038 to call in right now with your question, with your observation of the real estate market. We are live on Bolly 92.3 FM, and we're also live on YouTube, on Nagraj Annaya's YouTube channel. And Nagraj, as you know, is the founder of nagrajhomes.com, which has to be your first step for anything that you do in real estate. If you are curious about which way to go, whether you're trying to buy, sell, refinance, finance your home, be sure to check out nagrajhomes.com as your first step. Wealth of information right there. You can search for homes. You can do a home evaluation, get a quick report on what your home would be worth if you were looking to sell. There are blogs and podcasts, and of course, there's a mortgage calculator. There's so much. And of course, you can get in touch with the man himself offline, and that number is 408-805-4653, 408-805-4653. But that's after the show, right here, right now, while we have him on. Give us a call in the studios. Number is 408-912-5038. Yes, Nagraj.
Yeah, Vijay Lakshmi. See, we were discussing about the Silicon Valley bank collapse, right?
Yeah.
So, or the bank collapse. Overall, what does it teach us as a lesson, right? When you're buying, if you're in a buyer, right? And let's think like husband and a wife buying a house, and both of them are working, right? So when you're buying in a house, so what you need to look for it is like, with only one income, are you able to sustain? Even because jobs can be lost anytime.
Yes,
Thinking
that is the sad reality.
Like, for example, I said that it's not until you do the business. Even the business are like ups and downs, right? So when you're about to lose a job, or when one person loses a job, what you should be doing when you're buying in a house, can you sustain paying based only on one income? That is the math you need to be doing. Okay. If you, I think we have one more caller on hold.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Real Estate Roundup. Your name, please, and your question for Nagraj.
Hey, hi. My name is Rohan. My question is that, is there any way we can transfer the mortgage from one house to another house? Like, the reason why I'm asking is we got a very good rate. And if we go for a new house, is there any way we can transfer that loan, mortgage? Sell the old house.
Hi, Rohan.
Mortgage.
Hi, Rohan. Thanks for calling in. I think we don't have any options like that. As per my understanding, we don't have any options like that. Okay, so only what you can do is like when you buy the other house, there are some lenders who, like, for example, credit unions, they provide a better rates when you buy a house. Okay, or like buy down points. That's what you need to be looking in. There is no option for you to transfer from one home to other home, Rohan.
So you mean you got a good rate on your existing house and you want to transfer that rate to the new house? I'm just trying to understand what.
That's correct. Yeah, sell the old house, keep the mortgage, keep paying the EMI.
It's a
That's a
great question.
thought.
It's a great question, Rohan, but sorry, it's the rates are tied up with the purchase of the price or purchase of the property, and it's tied with the property. You can't transfer to other property. But the second property, when you buy in, what you can do is you can look for the three options, what we discussed in the today, right? Like one is the interest only option, correct? The second one is like buy down the rate. Okay. And like the third one is like basically check with the buyers, with the seller, if he can help you towards buying towards your buy down of your rates. That is also one of the option. Okay. Or shop for the better lenders, because some lenders are like seasonal, or like bankers are seasonal. Each bankers or a lenders runs the rate on every season. It's different, right? Some bankers might give you a better rates today, but other bankers might give you a different rates. So you need to look for better bankers or lenders who can provide you a better rate. See, last week we went into one contract in one of the property in a Fremont. It was purchased for 1.4 million. Initially we started with a 5.65, but my clients were able to shop around on 3-4 lenders, and they were able to log in for 5%.
Wow.
That's almost a 0.65% drop with a 10% down.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So there are options available. So always it's only after you finalize the property you can do it, because every lenders have different seasons and their rates might change it and different promotions. You need to look for it.
Thank you, Nagaraj.
Maybe that might work out for you, Rohan.
Yeah, Rohan, great question again. And if you want to discuss more of this offline with Nagaraj, he's always there to help and guide you through it all. You can always reach out to him. His number is 408-805-4653. That's 408-805-4653. And you can call him anytime after the show. He'd be happy to help. Thank you for that call.
Yeah,
and
thank
again,
you so much, Rohan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rohan, for calling, and give me a call back after the show, and we can discuss more in detail based on your current needs. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're discussing more onto the Silicon Valley Bank stuff, right? What I can talk about is,
So you
I
said
think I
that
was
there were
telling you a
double
couple of
income if people have a double income with the
if it is
husband and
two
wife.
income, I think we have very less time, but I want to brief out how to think when you're purchasing in a property, right? One is like when you have a two income, think when you're like with your one payment or like one income, right? Are you able to sustain if some other person loses the job? Okay. If both loses the job, right? Check about your reserves. Do you have a 6 months of a reserves or a 1 year of a reserves?
Okay.
Right? Make sure you have enough reserves. Yesterday, I was talking to one of the buyers. They recently bought in a property for 1.85 million, but they were thinking about, hey, Nagaraj, I want to do a kitchen and bathroom upgrades. I told him, hey, don't do the kitchen and bathroom upgrade. Keep that cash towards some emergency funds. Look after for your emergency funds in these cases. Don't jump in. I think we had one more caller, Kumar also was called us, right? I want to talk to him in person and understand what is his emergency funds looks like. What are his funds looks like based on that. So if you should have an emergency funds backup. Okay. And one more very important, because if somebody is laying off in the company, you know what is the skill set, what you are working in. Instead of panicking, improve on your skill sets. Look for your ways to improve on your skill sets. That makes a difference in there.
Very true.
Okay. Instead of keep blaming real estate is too tough, I think I would suggest to improve on your skill sets. Why can't you make it better when others are able to do it? I think that might be one of the ways to think on that. If you're in a business, person buying in a property, I think you should make sure what are the backups do you have? Like one business doesn't turn out, what are the other businesses can pay for your mortgage? So that way it helps you. That's the better way to, if for example, if you're buying more than this, then it is like making a wrong decision. Correct. It is not like other person bought 2 million, you should also jump in to get a 2 million. Based on your requirements or whatever you are earning, go for it and look for it. And the Silicon Valley Bank collapse has taught in a lesson to basically diversify your portfolio. Not only keep money in only a stock market, only in banks. You need to diversify also.
Yes, and real estate is a great option for diversification.
Yeah, it's a great option, and it has I was talking to one more person, like he was telling me in 2002 he bought a property in Cupertino. He was telling me in 2002 also was a huge rush in Cupertino to buy the properties. Right?
Yeah,
It is like from last 30 years or 40 years, we are seeing the reasons why the especially the Bay Area is hard to buy, and why it's always a safer bet, which has already taught us. But each scenarios are different. You need to sit, and based on that, you can go for it.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I think we have very less time, and we'll talk about the open house or the new house we have in Dublin. I have one open house today in Dublin. It is a 1.3 million listed. It's a beautiful if you're looking for a kind of a starter home for yourself for a 1.3 million. It's a great house for you to start. It's a northeast facing 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square footage, 9,000 lot.
Where is it so people can come in there while you're in there?
It's an 8486 Wicklow Lane, Dublin. Okay. It's a great property for somebody who wants to start with not much paying towards this house might not sell too crazy, but if somebody wants to start for a 1.3, good schools around, this might be a great bet for them.
So again, if folks that is of interest,
if you have any
to
questions, they can call me after the show.
Yes,
they
call
Nagraj
Nagraj if you want to discuss and find this property that he's at. You open house. 408-805-4653 is the number. And thank you, Nagraj. Really eye-opening insights of how to navigate real estate. And we, of course, are with you every Sunday, 12:30 to 1 p.m. Make sure you join us so that you get into real estate truly equipped and knowing confidently. And this is Vijay Lakshmi for Real Estate Roundup. Thank you for joining us. Namaskar.
Thank you so much.